Hey there fans in Comic Land, it's Leila here from the Comic Connection with this week's comic book reviews. First up, we've got Supergirl, number 50. It's written by Sterling Gates with art by Jamal Iqbal, featuring a regular cover by the late Michael Turner and the Peter Steigerwald, who is amazing.
Oh my god, Michael Turner's back from the grave and is drawing covers again!
Possibly, or this could be art that was left over, but either way,
More
it's
than like
beautiful. So, for no other reason, pick it up for that. But let's get on to what's inside the book. So in this issue, Lucy returns a different woman. Gangbuster releases Kara from the clutches of the Insect Queen, and Kara confronts Lana about the secrets that she's been keeping from her. So much happens in this book. Like, it's action-packed from beginning to end, and what you're really going to notice about it is that it's beautifully drawn and really well done, and that the story really flows. So for $4.99 cover price, it's definitely worth the money. There's also a backup story in there that's co-written by Jake Black, and Helen Slater of the Supergirl movie fame. The backup story's only okay. It's a little, Supergirl fun. But the main story is what you're buying it for, and it is really an achievement for a Supergirl book to reach number 50. In fact, any female hero book to reach number 50 is a big deal. So go out and grab it. You won't be disappointed. Next up, we've got Supernatural Beginning's End. This is number 2. It's written by Andrew Dabb and Daniel Laughlin with art by Diego Almos. So in this one, Sam has taken off. He's left Dean and his dad fighting the bad guy from the first story. And he's off on his own, and he's helping an underground community with a vicious plague hex. And through the experience, realizes where he really belongs and what his point in life is. So this is a pretty good story. If you like Supernatural, you're going to like this little backup story. Gives you a little bit of insight into the characters, and just more adventures in that whole realm. So if you're a fan of Supernatural, definitely worthwhile to pick up. If you're not a Supernatural fan, it might be a little boring for you, but mostly fans are going to pick this up anyway. Next up, we've got Joe the Barbarian, number 2. This is written by Grant Morrison with art by Sean Murphy. And in this one, Joe's adventures in the Iron Kingdom continue. He meets his mouse, Jack, and basically frees him from capture, and they continue on the run from King Death. But meanwhile, Joe is periodically sort of leaping back and forth between realities. One minute he's in his home, in the attic, or in the kitchen, and then the next minute he's back into this world again. So is he hallucinating, or is he some kind of prophet for a strange, unseen world? So this one's really interesting. I can't say I really know what's going on with it because it keeps leaping back and forth, and I'm not sure where Grant Morrison is going with that, but I do have to say that I'm finding it really cool. It's different. If you like a fantasy story with lots of pop culture reference and cool little things for you to feast your eyes upon, then this is definitely the book for you. Give it a shot. It's worth the read. And last, but certainly not least, was the release of the Kick-Ass hardcover. This is written by Mark Miller with art by John Romita Jr. It collects the first 8 issues of the series, and you meet sort of all the main characters that you might be familiar with if you have now seen the trailer for the upcoming film. But we'll run through a little bit of it anyway. We meet Dave Lazowski, who he is Kick-Ass. He's the main character, and he's a kid who has a dream. He wants to be a superhero, but he has no superhero powers, and he uses homemade weapons and his brain to bust the bad guys and help people. And along the way, he meets other superheroes, such as Big Daddy, Hit Girl, and Red Mist, who all have different reasons for trying out this whole superhero gig. And they run afoul of a big mob boss named Johnny G, and they're all put to the test, including Kick-Ass, who goes through some pretty bad torture in the process. So what can I say about this series other than it's really awesome? This is the ultimate book for comic book fans. There's lots of geekdom references, pop culture reference. It's bloody. It's got lots of violence and cool bravado. It's everything that you could want from sort of a comic book series. And I'm really excited for the movie. I'm hoping that the movie stays true to the book because then it's going to be just amazing. If you haven't tried it out yet, make sure to pick it up before the movie. It's a really great read.
Hey folks, welcome to another edition of It Came From the Bargain Bin, only on Geeking Out. And this week, I have something a little naughty, as it were. Manga Sutra, Volume 1 by Katsuo Akai. And I'll give you guys a few minutes to stop laughing like children. Alright, let's go. Basically, in this one, Makoto and Yuru are two newly married 25-year-old virgins. We follow them through their attempts at learning how to have sex as influenced by each other, their friends, and the media. This is actually a very interesting book. I didn't really buy it due to the fact that it's a sex guide, which it actually is, which is very interesting in and of itself. I actually bought it because the artist, Katsuo Akai, is also the artist of one of my favorite mangas, The Vision of Escaflowne. So if you like that series and you're an adult, you might actually like the art in this because it's really gorgeous to look at. Basically, what this is, it's a love story first, and the sex is secondary. Yes, it is an actual guide to sex, but it's not what you really think. It's not all adult. And it's actually quite interesting story-wise. It's really well written and well drawn. You actually care about these characters because, well, we've all been where they are. Of course, some of you geeks out there probably wouldn't know what I'm talking about anyway because you're all virgins. We're not. But anyway, basically, this book really shows, as we all know, that men are really pigs at times. Yes, I will downgrade my own species. Why? Because I know what we do, and I know what we think about. So, read this book. Honestly, read this book. Don't be embarrassed about it. Don't be ashamed. It's an actually well-written, well-drawn guide that will help you in the bedroom. And I'm actually being honest about that. It will help you in the bedroom. It's a fun little book. So yeah, if YouTube wants to yank this down, please feel free. But honestly, it's just an interesting little book, and I found it in a bargain bin for $6.99, so I can't complain. If you've wanted to see it, try it out. It's not a bad little book. We'll see you next week.